Hey everyone, welcome to the PACKCAST. I'm Aidan and I'm joined by
Aria Nunn,
Bailey, Clifton,
and JaKevon Moore.
And today we're going to be looking at the House Bill 1481, Texas House Bill, and our school's policy in accordance with it. What are our thoughts on what we know about it, how it's going to affect us?
Well, I know that during the school day we're required to keep our phones off and in our bags because if they see it, that's when it starts to get like taken up and taken away.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know much about it because honestly, I kind of just see the negative side about it. Like I just know I can't have like my computer, my headphones, and kind of how that affects me and the other students.
Right.
I'm kind of in between. Like, I don't like it, but it is what it is.
Got to do what you got to do.
Yeah,
we can't do anything.
100%. So there's some things about it. You know, that it's not. They don't want us using them even before school, and during lunch.
But I feel like that'll kind of help kids' brain get going without phones.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I think, even though we might not see, I do think it kind of will help our education because I just know for me, like last year with like classwork and stuff, I did rely on my phone so much to help me.
Yeah.
And so the fact that like I'm actually gonna have to like use my brain like by myself, I think is kind of a good thing. And also especially since the class of 2026 is going into college, and like in college that's what we're learning to have a career. Like we need to know how to sit down and learn through a lecture and like figure stuff out.
Actually talk to people too and network.
Yeah.
And get to
Yes.
know
Oh,
people.
yeah, that
That's a
too.
big deal. So a lot of it's kind of restrictive, but there are there's positives and there's negatives to it, of course.
I feel like especially with social media, because I feel like in a way social media has become a thing like not relied, but I feel like it's something a lot of us require on in a day. Like it's how homework is required to be done. I feel like we require ourselves to have a certain amount of social media time at like during the school day or at home.
Right.
And I feel like this will like kind of put it into that.
Right. Yeah, that'll be helpful. So in the event that you do have your phone out and you get caught, what's going to happen?
Well, from what I've read online, because the electronic device guidelines was given to us whenever we got registered for school, and also
ID.
when you got like your ID and stuff. The first time, like automatically your device is taken away, and like your
Right.
parent has to get it from the office. Like you don't even get they're not even gonna tell you to put it up. Like they automatically have to take it from you.
Right. Yeah, and that's all accordance to the bill.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's all with
that's
the
not
state
that.
law.
Mm-hmm.
Personally? Oh,
So you
sorry.
can't
So it
even be
keeps
mad
going
at
on
the
the-
school.
Sorry?
State. You can't even be mad at the school. It's a state.
Right. And then
No, yeah.
the second time you get a referral, third time you're going to get a referral and then a detention. Same thing, your parent has to pick it up each time. Fourth time, you're going to get a day of ISS along with the referral picked up by the parent. And after that, the school might send you to alternative school.
Yeah. It just keeps getting worse, like, every single
Yeah.
time. And there's no, like, leeway.
Personally, the first
At
one
all.
is enough for me because
Agreed.
my parents notified, like, I don't
Yeah,
think that
doesn't.
would go over well, especially over a phone and not being able to, like,
Right.
follow simple
But if you don't,
rules.
if you don't follow the rules, you're gonna put your parents to a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to have to be making so many trips.
I feel like it's kind of selfish.
It is kind of selfish.
So the one thing they do give us in here is that headphones aren't totally banned. They can be used for instructional purposes. And a lot of people got twisted around, including myself. I thought that when it said headphones can be used for instructional purposes, that it meant all devices can be used for instructional purposes. I got that cleared up. That's not all.
No.
Just
So like if you want to use headphones on a school device, you can do that.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So we
okay.
can listen to, like, could we listen to music still?
I
in?
I have no clue.
I don't know.
I feel like that's still going to be a no.
I don't know.
Probably.
You can definitely listen to, like, your videos and stuff.
Yeah,
though,
like
through
the
the
Google
headphones.
Classroom videos.
But yeah, so that's what's not banned. But a lot of people got that confused. They thought like they could have their phone out for
Yeah.
instructional purposes. Like me, this morning they had talked about in band when I was there that we're gonna have to use flip folders when we're outside instead of using our phones to see our
Because
music.
y'all hold those up right while y'all play.
Well, not like all the time when we play. Like when we play the drill team stuff.
Yeah.
We use it. But I mean, it's there. But typically when we're outside, we just pick our phone up out of our pocket and look at it. That's gonna be a change.
That's a big change for sure.
Having a flip folder around your neck the whole time.
Yeah,
It's
no,
kind of
yeah.
goofy.
Well, also another thing I was confused about is I thought, like, because I was like, well, they're taking away my phone, like, I'll just wear an Apple Watch. I can still contact people, like, no Apple Watches, any kind of smartwatch that you can contact anybody on, like that's
Right.
not allowed.
I heard a bunch of people saying, "Oh, just bring like an iPod or an MP3." I think also those are
Yeah, those are
you,
all
you
taken
can't have
away.
those either. Anything like if it doesn't belong to the school and it's not given to us by the school, we can't have it.
But extracurriculars, if you leave campus, you can take them with you. And,
You can.
Yeah.
You
So
can.
like,
So
if Kivo goes to a football game, he can take his phone with him.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
all of us are going
Yeah,
to football games.
And I
yeah.
seen a couple of parents concerned about that. Like, if their kids have practice change, game change, well, they can still contact the parents when they head to the games and tell the parents and communicate with the parents that my game has been changed. So how
Yeah.
is y'all guys? I mean, how is y'all gonna, adjust to that to y'all parents?
well,
Remind. I think
Yeah,
we'll
we
probably
have
make
Remind.
a remind with our because we have one for the kids right now, but we'll probably get our parents involved
parents involved
with it.
and like remind straight through, but also any student in case of an emergency or in case like you need to contact someone, like they are allowed to go to like a principal and call them. So like worst case scenario, if something gets changed, you need to tell your parent. Like you can always go to the office and call your mom or dad and tell them.
Right. And so we used to have our old policy was somewhat like this. It's just a little more locked down.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
we went through some middle
we
school,
weren't-
did we not?
Yeah, we weren't ever really allowed to like have our phones during the class day. Anyways, now that we just can't really have them like at all.
Yeah.
Right. And not visible.
Now you can't just walk in the hallway with your phone. Oh, give me that.
Yeah,
They have to be
Yeah.
powered
And
off
so
too.
in their first, like when we were talking about extracurriculars and taking them off of campus, in their original writing of the bill, it was in the original text. So like you couldn't take your phone off campus, couldn't even have it, couldn't be in possession, so it had to stay home.
Now you can't even stop
And
and,
so-
talk in the hallways no more.
Yeah.
And so they eliminated that part of the bill. So now it's everything that is in the policy because Lufkin, unlike other schools, they didn't take civil liberties with it and just choose what they wanted. They choose add more stuff that they've just been waiting to put in there
Yeah.
and like, oh well, now you can't take it to school at all. They just said we're gonna follow what the bill says.
yeah.
Well, I mean, at first I didn't know that's what the bill said. I was just gonna go with that because if you bring it to school, your phone has to be powered off at all times, and I'm pretty sure that's bad for the phone battery. So I was just gonna leave it at home. But as like a driver, you need to have your phone with you in the car just in case of an emergency or anything.
Oh yeah, and honestly, like it might not feel like it, but we are kind of lucky that they're letting us like take our phones at least with us so
Yeah.
we have them because like
Right.
some schools like you can't even bring them inside. Like at
Right.
least now we can have them. We know they're in our backpacks. Like we know they're there. We just can't have them out and on.
Right, and so the important thing people can do for sure is like I've had conversations with other students, and they've said like they blamed Lufkin ISD for it, and that's wrong. You can't blame Lufkin ISD for something that the state says they have to do, and considering that they get their money from the state, they have to follow that rule. And so if you have an issue with it, if you're doing nothing by complaining to people about the school district. The best thing you can do is find out who voted for it, the elected officials who voted for it, have conversations with them. You can write to them, email them, call their office, all different kinds of things. You can show up to their office if you want to. So, things like that. And then also, letting them know how you feel about how they voted. Because eventually, they're going to have to be up for election again, and you'll have that voice. A lot of us will be able to vote next time. So.
Yeah, but it's it's definitely not like Lufkin ISD or the schools, Lufkin High School's fault at all. They had no choice. Like they had to follow it.
Yeah.
And so, eventually it's going to have its positive effects, of course.
Of course.
And probably going to
I
outweigh the
agree.
negatives, you would imagine. All right. Well, if that's it for today on the PACKCAST. If you want any further information, Lufkin ISD's website has plenty of resources for you to find more information on this bill, the policy, and all the inner workings of how it's going to work for us.
Yes. Thank you guys
All right.
for tuning in.
Thank you. See ya.
Bye.